Imagine making so much money in your hobby. Let's say you love hockey and you create a hockey brand, MMA or Jiu-Jitsu, and you build a Jiu-Jitsu brand. Muay Thai, that's what I do. For 12 years, I've been practicing Muay Thai and competing in Muay Thai and a little bit of Jiu-Jitsu and all that, and I'm a huge MMA fan. And I built a business in that category, and that business now is one of the largest actually in the US. And I did it all while traveling. Not just traveling to some of the coolest places, training with some of the best athletes, became ambassadors of my brand. And I did all this with almost no investment, less than $2,000, and no investors, none of that. And I had zero understanding of online business. It all started out of necessity. Like, the truth of the matter is, I was desperate and I wanted to start a business. I needed money ASAP. I lived in Vancouver. Vancouver, BC is one of the most expensive cities in the world, and I was getting jobs. I literally worked jobs for like 9 months. I worked 8 different jobs in 9 months, some jobs just for 2-3 days, and the others, and you know, I worked like car sales, I worked for a big bank, TD, I worked for an accountant. I had a business degree and I thought I'm gonna get set, great job. And I realized quickly, literally, I sit down, I did the math. Okay, if I work my ass off, how long is it gonna take me to feel good and like actually earn enough money to chill? And 20 years it will take to make more than 15,000 a month. Is not gonna work for me at all. I'm not gonna sit here like another immigrant, end up doing cutting shawarma. I gotta make some money. Came all the way to Canada to live free and actually chase my dreams, enjoy life. Last thing I want, doing construction. So I sat down and I literally wrote how to start a business. I saw how to start a business, and I started with build 3 different websites, service-based businesses, which I highly recommend if you're new. The cool thing about service-based businesses, they cannot scale so much. The more you scale, to hire more people, get more buildings, get more. It's different from online. You can just sell to the whole world. That does, it always free room for new people to come in. And I started a cleaning company. Literally, first job I went to, I stopped by Walmart and I grabbed some gear to go and clean. That developed into like Airbnb management. I did that for 2 years. Realized the strength that I had, which is I cannot scale it. I jumped on the computer and I wrote how to start a business, and I had like some criteria, and I was like, I needed to be scalable, remote, and I fell into e-commerce and drop shipping, and everybody knows what drop shipping. The thing about drop shipping, it seems very easy from the outside. Kinda it is, because it's easy and low barrier to entry. The competition is insane. So when I got in there, I literally grinded out for like 14 hours a day, a year, nothing worked. Then I sat down and I thought, it is working. Someone is making money with drop shipping. If they can do it, I can do it. Here's the thing, this is not gonna be easy. I started thinking, this is gonna be hard as fuck. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go all in, but in my passion, which is MMA. And I don't care if it's gonna take a year or 5 years. If 5 years later, I have something in MMA, I won, because I got 20 years after that to go. That's exactly what I did. I went all in on MMA, and guess what? A few months later, I started making some sales, and now I have one of the biggest brands, Ex-Martial. Gurus, they show up just like drop shipping, and their business go up and down, and they're hiding their stuff. Exmartial.com. A brand that it's like solid. We have some of the best athletes. We have some of the best gear in the game because I'm passionate about it. I wear it every day, literally. My shorts now is Ex-Martial. The point that I'm trying to deliver is, if you want to start a business, you want to have that mindset of, it's going to be hard anyways. Might as well do it in something you care about. Now, the other thing you want to think about, what are the criteria that I want for my lifestyle? For me, I wanted something remote. I wanted something scalable, and I wanted something that create connections in the space that I care about. And guess what? We did some of the craziest tours. I toured the US last year, 2024. We won a big tournament in Vegas. I was hanging out with people I literally was watching 14 years ago, 12 years ago. Eddie Bravo, 5 Finger Death Punch, Sultan, UFC fighters. Team Ex-Martial won $100,000. I had like some of the coolest guys representing my team. Ben Eddy, Elijah Carlton, and Nathan Haddad, you know, like really, really cool guys. You know, if you're into MMA, go check the PGF season 6. So now, how do you do that? How do you create a lifestyle, not only a business, but a lifestyle? That is the puzzle you want to work on. In my opinion, some of the best ways to do it is through e-commerce. Every niche, there is products you can sell in it. Most of you guys, I'm sure, like, you have some kind of hobby, tennis, bikes, cars, whatever it is. There are some products into that, and no one knows it more than you. Like, at least you have a good edge, a competitive advantage. Why don't you do something in that space? It's very simple. A lot of this stuff is simple. It just needs hours. In the beginning, you have to exchange time and effort for money. As you progress, you start developing skills, and your skills start really making your time and effort a lot higher in ROI. And that's when you start making a little bit of money. You shouldn't be thinking too much about money in the first few months. You should think about just putting the hours in, harvesting your skill. When you do that, you're not only making money. The crazy thing about people is everybody want to be a millionaire and trillionaire. How many millionaires are you gonna be out there? Think about this. All of you is gonna be millionaires. Everybody's gonna be chilling on the beach. Who's working? Nobody. It's literally stupid. Stop. Just fucking think logically and be like, okay, I just want to make good money so I can live the lifestyle I want. What is it and how much do I need to make? And then work a business with those criteria and put in your mind, I'm dedicating 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 all in. If it works, boom, you crack the codes, you escape the matrix. And now you got 20 to 30 years of living your life on your own terms. And if it didn't work in 3 to 5 years, get a job. It's not for you, maybe. There's no way it's not gonna work unless if you didn't put enough effort, just go back to work, be the bum you should be. Or the reality is someone gotta do the job, someone gotta deliver those plates, and someone gotta fix those cars, and we need you guys. There's no shame in the game. The crazy thing is a lot of people think the easy way is getting a job, whereas it's the hard way. Like long term, you're gonna be working so much harder as aggregate than someone goes insanely hard in 5 years and then their life is a lot more chill for 20, 30 years. You're gonna go relatively easier in the first 5 years than someone starting a business. When you get a job, but you're gonna be slave for 30, 40 years and never make enough money. You're making your little investments, you have your car, you share with your wife, joint bank accounts. Isn't that cute? Joint bank account? Anyhow, just wanted to share here quickly with you guys what is a healthy mindset should be. It's not about being a trillionaire, it's about creating the lifestyle, and what your lifestyle is very specific to you. You could actually love cars so much you want to be a mechanic. You want to just have a nice garage where you modify cars and pimp them out. Basically, because you love it so much, you will start getting paid, and it's going to be very hard. But then you modify cars and gonna draw some real high-paying clients are willing to pay you big dollar for a good craftsmanship modification. Just figure it out, you know, don't jump into it what everybody's jumping on. Have a personality, have a unique mindset. I hope you guys enjoy some of this content. This channel, I don't care about followers. I'm not probably gonna get 5 of you that follow. Appreciate it. So hit the follow, like this kind of content. And if you want some help in coaching or like just understanding, this is something I did a lot of people I know where I give them clarity on what is it you want, and then like give them some kind of direction on how to go about it the fastest way. And obviously you can do it yourself. Do your research. It's always better to actually do it yourself and take longer. The other way is to get some consultation or like to get some kind of mentorship and also do your own research. You know, you can't just listen blindly. That's like a guaranteed way to failure. If you want that, there is a link in the bio. Just hit it. All right. Peace. Yusuf here.